I'm really proud of this, and I'm proud of you, too. Okay, so I can have the EQ optimized for what you want to do. I just need to know, are you going to be singing?
I'm not going to be fucking singing, Stevie, all right?
Okay, is there anything special you want me to name the file?
Yeah, name the file, press record now before I smash your fucking face in.
Okay, and we're rolling.
Welcome to Simple Man Radio. It's a Thursday. We're missing Danny. What is exactly Danny doing? Like a physical?
Yeah, I think he said he was getting blood work, probably like AIDS. I don't know.
Sounds like giving blood.
Giving blood. Who wants his blood?
It's true.
Honestly, like I don't wish harm on Danny, but bad things happening to Danny's life is like my goal for like because I know he will let me make light of it no matter how serious it is. So it's like I'm always wishing for horrible things to happen to Danny because I know he can handle it.
He can. He's a good sport. Hey, Justin, real quick before Bobby gets into the first order of business, you think St. Peter's can withstand Kentucky today?
Are you talking about the college? I don't care about St. Peter's, the college.
Did you finish? Did you guys do your brackets for the Talking Giants group?
No.
Why not?
Nobody.
I don't know anything.
You don't need to know anything. Just fill one out.
Yeah. Well, now that we know everything, then maybe I will. But
do it right now.
What time does it start?
I think at noon, right?
Oh,
yeah, noon.
Okay. I'll fill it out after the first round.
That's not how it works. I mean, we have like a good 170 people in there.
I'll put Mikey's name down.
Snacks, did you?
I didn't even know about it. Nobody told me about it.
I DM'd it to you.
When?
On Sunday.
Oh, did you? In what chat?
The SMR chat.
Sunday's the Lord's Day. You can't expect Snacks to look at anything on a Sunday.
You can't.
Rutgers lost last night. That was That was pretty brutal. You were at like the college, Justin?
Yes. I was on what they call the yard or the lawn. It was right behind Are You Hungry? Where the fat sandwiches are. Environment's pretty electric. Now it was spring break and there was still a lot of people like on the lawn. Rutgers allows people to stay on campus. Bullshit. The only reason why Notre Dame won is because the fucking clock struck 12 and it was midnight, and that meant it was St. Patrick's Day. Oh, by the way, happy St. Patrick's Day to all those who observe and celebrate.
I don't.
I love that shirt.
Thank you.
I think you should wear it every day.
Seems like you're compensating for being Irish.
Yeah, so that's why he should wear it every day. That's the only reason why Notre Dame won that game. Rutgers played a much better basketball game. They couldn't get a fucking rebound to save their life, and Notre Dame kept on scoring in the paint. But Rutgers has like better players that can just shoot better. And they would have been the Alabama Rutgers game would have been a lot more fun. But they fucking choked.
They did choke.
That white guy with the headband, his first name is Paul.
Number
white guy
4?
with the headband, terrible. Oh, he's a terrible basketball
He fouled when he didn't need to.
He created turnovers, bad shots, air balls, and I was talking with one of my friends who plays, she plays in the band, and she said that next year he is going to be the best player. So I'm like, oh, Rutgers is kind of fucked. So they will not be back.
They have what's his name's kid, Ron Harper Jr.
Yeah. I think he played a good game.
He always does, but Rutgers choked that shit out.
Yeah, it was terrible. The
Danny,
only reason why Notre Dame won.
How'd your pee go?
Yeah, I was cracking up at your text.
It went pretty poor. I was just barely able to fill the bottom of the cup, but that's all I was able to produce.
With blood or urine?
Situation.
Are you on probation or something?
No, it's the doctor's office. They wanted urine.
You don't know how to fucking take a piss, Danny?
Snacks. I was under the pressure. Okay, I can't just do it on command. I'm not an animal.
Were you about to say I'm a human being?
Yeah, I was.
I'm not a human being.
That sounded pretty stupid,
Yeah, I could piss whenever I want. I piss excellence.
Before we get into the topics, which Wheel of Fortune is the number one topic again, and it's even worse than last time. Unbelievably worse than last time.
It honestly is. I tweeted it out in real time because I was watching it, and I was blown away. I was screaming at the TV how stupid this man was.
It was just unreal. And the woman, Crystal's the dumbest of them all. But Sean's pretty stupid too, even though he ended up winning it.
Yeah, well, he got lucky.
First, I wanted, since we were talking about Jersey, I realized the New Jersey Devils AHL team, the Utica Comets, they follow me, and they only follow like 300 people. We need to work to be able. I need to be part of like some type of like puck dropping, intermission like ceremony, or like basically.
You think you're worthy of that?
No, but I'm one of 300 people they follow. Like it'd be one thing if I covered like the Devils, I'd be one, but like so there's clearly someone part of there that's a fan. So it's not about me being worthy; it's about me getting in where I can. How do I approach the Utica Comets to
just
be able to do something?
Yeah, their DMs are open.
Yeah, they follow you, so
give them the Talking Devils Twitter page that has never been used.
I don't even know if we have.
There's a Talking Devils.
Yeah, I made like talking everything for my teams, like just to get the handles. I would love for us to have like a Talking Devil. I mean, I wouldn't be able to be a part of it. I would promote it like crazy, but I would love to be a part of it.
I have a Talking. What Twitter pages do I have that I just haven't launched yet? I have Talking Analytics. I have Talking NYG Stats, and yeah, I have Talking Giants Analytics, and then I have Talking Analytics. Those are the two pages.
Can you guys like stop doing the talking and start doing like screaming?
I mean, I'm all for it. I've been shut down by John Boy about names before. Like we were gonna talk in sports, we were gonna call it Rabble Rouser Sports, and they were like, "No, you're not allowed to call it that." Glock Roach did say, "Tell him you're from John." Like I got to figure out some way to do that, and I'm gonna start trying to use our John Boy connections a little more. In fact, I'm trying to work to do an interview that might really piss Snacks off.
What? Tiggy Barber.
I just said I'm trying to work an interview that might piss you off, and I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, so I know exactly who it is.
It's my
I would love to interview Tiki. I think it'd be a great interview.
No, it wouldn't. Over here. Are we good? Piece of shit.
I mean, I would hit on everything, and I'd want to do it in
I'll say it's good. I didn't get a response.
Yeah.
Danny, I will respond to you. What are you saying?
Thank you. I say, is my internet fine right now?
Yeah, your internet's fine. Okay. Snacks stands with Cheyenne. I also will.
She's in the chat.
I'm gonna stand.
She's always in the chat.
Chris? I'll legitimately stand with Cheyenne.
I'll kneel for Cheyenne.
Yeah, that's also.
I'm kneeling.
I can bring my microphone up.
This is content right here, people.
Dude, listen. Number one fan for how many years, Bobby? We have to show our respects.
Yeah, I'm kneeling for Cheyenne.
She probably didn't even see it. She comes in and out. She probably didn't even see it.
We actually have a lot of political topics today. Like I want to talk about Eric Adams. I want to talk about I'm a pimp. I own a blimp.
I have a question about Deshaun Watson.
Oh boy.
Is he gonna get suspended?
Oh, without a doubt.
Oh, yeah, 100% he will.
Without
and teams are just okay with it.
Well, think about it, Justin. They're not trading for him for 1 year.
He's really young.
You got a franchise quarterback for the next 10, 12 years. I think you could bite the bullet for 6 games for 2022.
Is it going to be 6 games? The NFL is going to face a PR nightmare if Deshaun Watson is suspended for less time than Calvin Ridley.
I mean, the problem is it's based off the presidents because all they do is 6 games in these types of situations. It should be more, but
he wasn't charged with any criminal. I
know, but I'm thinking about it from a PR standpoint. That's what I'm thinking about it solely from that. Not like Deshaun Watson did it, Deshaun Watson didn't, and this is why I'm not tweeting it out, and I'd rather have a conversation about it. I just don't know. Like, think about that. Deshaun Watson, I understand not criminally doing anything wrong. Calvin Ridley didn't do anything criminally wrong. He's suspended for an entire year. Deshaun Watson will be suspended for 6, let's just say hypothetically 6 games. That is going to be a PR nightmare when that comes out.
It's going to be the
worst. You have actual evidence that Calvin Ridley it's a PR nightmare for like a day and a half, and then people move on. The NFL's I mean,
I do get what you're saying. I think they'll give him 8. That's my prediction.
8. I don't know, 6, 8. I don't know if there's quite a difference. Like the Greg Hardy, Ray Rice stuff was bad. Like I think they finally fixed themselves with Ray Rice, but then they fixed themselves with Ray Rice by saying they kicked him out of the league.
Yeah.
And then I think they backtracked it. And then the Greg Hardy story was awful. 25 times as worse as Ray Rice.
Oh yeah.
Throwing her onto a bed of assault rifles and shit like that. And what did he get? 4 games?
Yes.
That was really, really, really bad.
At the end of the day, no one's not watching the NFL.
I know. But it's people do still bring that up. And
yeah.
I am one of them. So no, I understand what you're saying, Bobby. And I'm not saying that people aren't going to watch, but I think that stuff still kind of matters, you know?
And quickly before we go to Wheel of Fortune, speaking of that Greg Hardy guy, got cut from the UFC because he was that bad. So
Good.
Yeah, didn't he lose like every fight? Or
basically, yeah. Greg Hardy getting knocked out brought me some kind of joy that I didn't know I had. It was just fantastic content every single time.
Yeah. Speaking of Greg Hardy, shout out to Randy Gregory.
Really bailed on the Cowboys like that.
Yep.
We've seen that a few times. Teams going back, players going back and forth.
Yeah.
Bills lost J.D. McKissick. They got Von Miller.
6
Yeah.
years, $120 million.
Speaking of free agent, I'm feeling kind of washed. I was working on the Ricky Seals-Jones breakdown, and I was like, I'm going to watch Rutgers Notre Dame. I fell asleep on the couch and didn't finish it, and I feel like a piece of shit. So I got to finish that when we get done.
There's not much. There's not much to watch. He's terrible. So
basically, he should be like a borderline number 2, 3 tight end. Let's talk about Wheel of Fortune though.
Oh jeez.
And again, like this, I'm not exaggerating when this is way worse than the last one.
Do you have the video?
No, I don't have the video. I have the screenshots, and then I have the dialogue. So we're here. So anyone is kind of like that. This is renting a pedal boat, right?
Nope. I thought it was raining or something.
okay. See, this is why you guys are so bad at Wheel of Fortune. There's an A. It's not used. How could it be raining?
Okay. All right. Yeah, you're right.
I thought, I'll be honest, hands up, I looked at it quickly, I was like, oh, it's paddle. But then I saw, obviously,
Okay,
it
and
doesn't
that's
fit.
to me, that's okay because yes, I understand that renting a paddleboat. But if people were intelligent, they'd realize the A is gone.
That is true.
And
I
also,
just realized
that's not how
there's
you
no such
spell
thing as a-
paddle. No one would
Yeah.
even guess to spell paddle that wrong. Like if
And
anyone
also-
like you took the most illiterate person, they wouldn't spell paddle like that. And again,
the other thing-
like Snack said, there's an A right there, like staring
the other
you
thing
in the
is
face. There's
crazy.
3 of them.
It's paddle board, not a pedal, not a paddle boat. So that was the other thing. I was like, oh no, you dumb
Just-
idiot.
Oh.
It's paddle board.
Regardless, just what happens next is
And it's crazy because it's like a team. It's just such a team effort at being the biggest idiots in the world. Like they keep one-upping each other. So Crystal says renting a paddle boat. Wrong. Again, I think it's really stupid, but that's not going viral. That's just a stupid guess.
that's just a stupid guess. Yes.
Sean, he gets a T. Bam. There you go. Then he buys an E.
Got it.
So here we are. It's over, folks. It's over. She said paddle. Sean now goes, renting a paddle boat. Pat's like, no, it's not that. She just said that, you moron.
Pat was
She
in
just
disbelief.
said that.
He was in disbelief.
How stupid can I'm so pissed that Sean ended up winning this thing. He literally said the same guess. And there's an E.
Yep.
It's even easier now. You have an E. You don't
Despicable.
spell it's a pe, not pa. Like it's the most you learn this in first grade.
Truly despicable.
So what's the answer?
Are you kidding me?
This was the one I couldn't believe we topped the last Wheel of Fortune moment. I could not believe.
You know what? And it's sucked because the last wheel I wasn't watching real time. I usually watch it every night. And last night I was legitimately angry. I
It's so
tweeted out
stupid.
right away, right when it happened. I was like, "There's just no way. There's no way." He says paddle boat. There's a fucking E, and it was already wrong. The answer before.
That had to be
And then
top
and
like
then and I think Bobby, correct me if I'm wrong.
Oh, it gets
I think-
worse.
I think they have this, and then they're spinning. They're not even solving yet.
No.
Oh yeah,
So, Crystal
oh,
and
no,
Sean.
that-
Crystal and
Yeah,
Sean,
that's
they're idiots. But you know what? Michelle can save the day and laugh at these idiots, right? She
Michelle was
spins, even though there's one letter left.
One letter.
What letter does she guess?
W, I think.
It
M.
was-
M.
M.
I just don't get it. Like I'm almost starting to think Wheel of Fortune's fake. Like there's no what is a pedum boat? Why would you
Pedum
guess
boat.
a pedum boat? A pedam? Like Pat Sajak. Don't you dare get on Twitter and get on your high horse talking about. And I like Pat Sajak. I like him a lot. But
Yeah,
don't
he's the
you
goat.
dare come to these people's defense.
I'm
Honestly,
going to
you
defend
need-
him right now.
He needs to tweet out saying like, you know what? I defend the last people. This group was as stupid as it gets.
Indefensible. They are indefensible. They
Well,
are.
I'm going to defend
morons.
them right now.
You're going to defend these people?
Bobby, do you ever play Wordle?
No.
No, of course you don't.
Yeah,
Snacks.
come on.
Snacks,
Yes,
do you play Wordle?
You know I do.
Danny King, do you play Wordle?
I do.
What this show basically is putting, if you had to put your worst Wordle guesses out for the whole world to see. That's what the show is.
I mean,
and I would hate that.
You have the context of renting a boat.
Oh, there are times where I have, so this is actually perfect. This is a 5-letter word. And I would guess every word in the alphabet before I would probably get the last one right.
This isn't like a defense. This is just
it is my
like
defense.
making yourself look bad. This is
no,
like a good,
correct.
This is,
but everybody's been there, and if you played Wordle, you would know exactly what I'm saying. You can have 4 of the letters.
You have renting a and then boat after it, and then 4 of the 5 letters.
I'm still unsure about what the last one is.
Jesus Christ, I'm on my 3rd guess, and I don't have 1 letter. No,
See?
Yes,
you're just guessing random letters. You don't have all this context.
But okay, and this is the thing too. Justin, I fairly understand what you're trying to say.
I want to see everybody's faces for this conversation.
But when you are looking at renting a PEDA boat,
yeah,
you're gonna spin and then guess an N.
No, I'm not defending that.
It's barbaric. Barbaric.
But I can understand the pressure because I feel pressure when I'm playing Wordle by myself at 2 a.m.
You feel pressure trying to take your clothes off to go into the shower. So
sure.
I don't.
Well, not anymore. I'm skinny, so.
Oh, that's fair. Got me there.
There's no defending this. There's not
none.
even an ounce of defense. So Crystal's up again. What does Crystal guess? W. She just takes that M, turns it upside down. These aren't even close to words. What is a PEDA? Like a pedophile boat? A pedo boat? Like what is a PEDA? There's nothing. When you Google PEDA, you get the Provincial Eating Disorders Awareness Week. That's what you get. That's how far away from it is a word that you get the most irrelevant group of all time.
That's an acronym.
Oh my God! Shut up.
It's infuriating how stupid this is.
No,
and honestly, Justin's defense of it makes it even more infuriating.
Well, are you?
It's a pedal. It's a pedal boat. Like there's no defense. I don't talk about pressure or like you idiots guess paddle twice.
Like
twice. What And I mean, who's dumber, Crystal or Sean?
I think Sean. Honestly,
or Justin.
Sorry. I think Sean. I know Crystal afterwards, but dude, Sean. She says paddle. No way. He gets the E and guesses paddle again with the E there. That's incomprehensibly stupid.
Do you have the option?
Points for solving it.
Do you have the option of saying I don't know, and then skipping your turn?
I think you do, right?
You guess a letter.
I'd rather say I don't know, skip my turn. Than
Well, I
guess
think
Why?
and
Why
say
would you? Why?
Yeah.
Because now you get people like you making fun of me because I guessed a letter that doesn't result in a word. So I'd rather say I don't know and save the embarrassment.
That's even worse because then as you get the clip of saying I don't know. That's like George Bush in the 2000 election debates where they asked for his rebuttal and he just stood there for 30 seconds. Like, just make something up, dude. Literally make something up. No one cares about what you're actually saying. People have already picked their sides.
I would rather be a person that says I don't notice something, and I'm very clear about this.
This is what you should do.
There's no excuse for not knowing this. There's no excuse for not knowing.
This Wheel of Fortune clip was worse than the other one in my opinion.
Yes, correct.
The other
Without
one,
a
I
doubt.
understand.
Without a
that
doubt.
one was like, okay, I can see where you're coming from. This one, I'm like, no, okay.
No,
Now
this one is indefensible. Justin, if you were going to do that and you legitimately don't know, this is what you do. Timer goes off. You'd be like, oh my God, I zoned out.
But Justin's talking about a philosophical point that I agree with, where it's like, it's better to be, say I don't know than answer a question you don't know. It's like the definition of ignorant is like saying something that you don't know, giving the answer on something you don't know about.
Yes.
So it's like, what do you think about, the war in Russia, Ukraine? So it's better to, instead of, just spouting off and sound like an idiot, say, I don't know, we're not talking about the war in Ukraine. We're talking about renting a pedal boat, and there's only one word. Like, I don't. Is there any other word that starts with PEDA that isn't pedal? Like, I don't think there's any other word.
No.
Like,
I can't think of one.
A, no. B, no. C, no. D, E, F, G, H, I, J. There's none. There's only one word, pedal. And you have the contest of renting a pedal boat. Like, it's inferior. Like this, and it actually annoys me. Like, and I shouldn't get annoyed by this stuff, but it actually annoys me how dumb they are.
I absolutely feel you, because I as a kid, I've always wanted to be on Wheel of Fortune, and then I look at people like this, and I'm like, well, what am I doing wrong?
This would make you want to be on Wheel of Fortune more, because then you would win.
Of course, I would fucking smoke these people.
I'm just waiting for Pat Sajak's comment. Please try and defend.
Yeah, he hasn't said anything yet, right?
I just put out a tweet. I said, "Look at the pain your show is putting us through." At Pat Sajak, it's just so he needs to respond, and I hope he tries to defend these people. It's like, oh, Pat, your show is just for clearly idiots at this point in time.
It seems fake almost.
It has. They have to be playing like a. This has to be like a joke. It's got to be an elaborate prank.
So,
that's brutal. It's
so
brutal.
frustrating. Like I'm so annoyed by this. All right, do you guys want to talk about Skip Bayless versus Charles Barkley?
Yes.
I need
Okay,
more.
so-
I need story.
You didn't read the article?
No.
Essentially, Skip Bayless. So essentially, over like the last, I don't know how long it's been, like 15 years. Charles Barkley always talks about wanting to kill Skip Bayless. And he was asked on the Dan Patrick show. He was like, if I had terminal cancer, I would take out Skip Bayless before I go. Like,
Yeah, he's always joked about killing Skip Bayless.
Yeah, and apparently Skip's wife Ernestine, who I love that name. She's like scared shitless that Chuck may kill her husband.
Well, no, Ernestine is a wife, and she's going to be concerned.
Yes,
I have more
she
beef with
should.
Skip because I want to. Here, I'll play it.
And I'm gonna die. How about you get Skip Bayless in here and I'll kill him live on national television?
Hilarious line by Chuck.
Ha ha ha.
Ha ha ha.
But Charles was not joking. This 15-year onslaught has amazed me. It has amused me, but it has always confounded me, because for the life of me, I have no idea why exactly Charles wants to kill me.
So I got a couple things. First, why does Skip Bayless talk like that?
What, like 5 words at a time? Pause.
Yes.
And then go.
You're not on radio where you need to buy time. It's a podcast. The shorter
Yeah.
the better. Like, get your point across. Like
I
know
want
Skip
to.
can talk. He's done it for a living. I'm a Skip Bayless stan, and I'm kind of like
big
coming
time.
out of this with a lot lower. Like I can't really defend him at
He
all
also-
on this.
He also, so I 2 points real quick. He gives me a little bit of like Alex Jones vibes there, the way he's sitting in front of like that kind of screen. Anyway, I love Skip. I truly do. I think he's the greatest at what he's done. The world's greatest troll, and I love his hatred for 3 and 6 LeBron blames, just like I do. But I also love Chuck. I think Chuck might be the funniest guy on television. So this is
100%.
This is tough here. This is really I'm very conflicted here.
Why does he
says
kill Skip Bayless?
He said it's not, but he says it's not a joke. Like does he really think that Charles Barkley, if he gets a chance, is going to murder him? Like they're going to be in a back alley and Charles Barkley's going to like slit his throat, and like Charles Barkley also, like there's a bunch of lines, but Charles Barkley said like if you got me in a room with Skip Bayless, you need DNA to identify him, which is like how do you not think that's a joke, Skip Bayless? Like come on, man, you got to be smarter than that and understand that is clearly a joke. Like Charles Barkley is not going to kill you.
But why? Why?
Because because Skip Bayless is an idiot and he's a troll, and Charles Barkley is just like making fun of that.
Okay.
What the hell is this?
Isn't Charles Barkley also kind of an idiot too?
No, Chuck's
Oh,
one of the
100%.
smartest men alive.
I mean,
Guess we
Skip
differ on
is
that
like
one.
a very clear, like the whole like the LeBron, like it's shtick where Charles
I mean,
is just.
well, he's right about LeBron.
What I'm saying is just Skip Bayless is doing a shtick. Charles Barkley is just being himself.
Yes.
Okay.
Like that was
then-
an all-time classic Chuck moment when he was like talking about James Harden with the trade. He's like, "Oh, he's not injured anymore." I just love his ability not to really care.
Yeah, he's one of the last few people in like sports media who doesn't care what people say. You know, like
Yeah.
it's very hard. Like he's gotten to a level to where he can say essentially whatever he wants.
He can threaten death upon somebody and still be fine.
Yeah, which is like I aspire for that. And then Ernestine, Skip Bayless's wife, was like, "Well, she's living in fear, supposedly that's Charles is going to incite some psycho to kill Skip Bayless, and
You know
I
what?
think I
That is
might be
true.
that psycho."
No, but I think that part of it is true where somebody would do that.
It always goes in the back of your head when you say stuff like when I say I'm going to burn down MetLife. Like part of me is like a little afraid that someone's going to like take that too far and it's going to come back to me. But I think we should add Skip Bayless to the kill draft, and we should become like we should be like the online movement to kill Skip Bayless. Does Ernestine have a Twitter?
Snacks, we should have a fab.
Oh,
The free agent free agent auction. And we all get $100. It's it's virtual money, but and then whoever we want to add in the waiver wire, we can do that.
You know what? I think that's amazing.
Do we want to release? Do we need to release somebody, or do we have bench
You
players?
have to-
Wait, that's actually a really good idea. So we have our starters right now. We have our 5 starters for the death draft. But do we want to have bench players, and then do we want to substitute?
Well, this is the kill draft, not the death draft.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah, Bobby
What
wants
do-
to currently.
did we
kill.
have a kill draft that I missed?
Last week.
Yeah, it was 2 weeks ago, I think. Last week? Oh,
Yeah.
it was
Oh,
last
who
week.
would we
Yeah.
want
Yes,
to
remember
kill?
we're going to kill Cheyenne's ex-boyfriend, Vladimir Putin, the CEO of
Well, no, here's the thing.
EA Sports.
I think it would make more sense to add. I think it would make more sense to add Skip Bayless to the death draft because we think he's going to pass, rather than we want to kill Skip Bayless. I don't want to kill Skip
Disagree.
Bayless.
I am going to give Charles Barkley the credit for inciting me to kill Skip Bayless.
But like the thing is that we need Skip Bayless because like the content he provides is fantastic.
we
Like,
really
when the
do need
Cowboys-
Skip.
Like when the Cowboys lose, wow, fantastic. And
like if we kill Skip Bayless, a lot of people will still be on our side.
Yeah, which is trash. You also realize like there's like a generation of people that are never gonna grow up to see Skip and Stephen A in their prime.
that is kind of crazy. Yeah,
It's awful. They were.
I
the
wish
best.
I got to see them together because I really didn't care about those shows because I was young.
I used to watch
when
it
they were
every day.
together.
Stoned. I used to tweet in like 2012 before I took like an 8-year break and started doing this. And one of my tweets was like, "First Take is starting to get a little over the top," and I called that.
Yeah, Bobby was on top of his game back
But
then.
here's the thing: is I was once a like LeBron hater as much as Snacks, and I loved Tim Tebow, so it was like Skip Bayless was like my guy.
Who's your dude?
Like he was perfect.
Somebody brought up an old tweet of yours from 2012 yesterday, Bobby, and
Really?
it was about Ramses Barden.
God.
Oh,
I tweeted
Oh, I know
about
that
the last time the Giants had 5 draft picks was 2009, and Ramses Barden was taken in the 3rd round. And then somebody replied to my tweet with your tweet saying Ramses Barden's going to be a stud. Blah, blah, blah.
yeah, that
Who
big game
thought-
versus the Panthers.
Yeah,
I think it's Mitch Trubisky when they dug up his tweets and the tweet they found was just I like titties. It was fantastic.
So I love the kiss titties.
Oh, kiss titty. It was fantastic. That tweet gets me died every time.
Feel that.
So Ernestine, grow up. Like Charles Barkley's not actually going to kill anybody, and I can say that. Is this Snacks saying he has to leave?
No, he was just on the phone
No.
with me.
What was said?
I got 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
That's
What's
what
the
he
next
said.
big topic?
Well, we got.
Well, I stand.
I-
You know what? I think we should all pick somebody we stand with in this debate. I stand with Chuck.
Yeah, Chuck.
Sorry, it's too funny to me, and we're.
Oh
simply-
yeah, it's an easy Charles Barkley.
yeah.
I thought you were talking about like we just pick like a draft of people we stand with.
Which I think it's an interesting idea.
Well, before you go, Snacks, someone basically stole our podcast last week and turned it into a song. Like last week, we talked about gas prices are way too high. We're gonna kill Putin.
Yeah.
And I will play it.
Audience, let's vibe tonight. Officer, you know I'm on the grind. You know gas prices are way too high. Putin, put a bullet in Putin's head. Yeah, that's what I said. I'm a freak for the vaccine. Vaccinate my body at the party. Sipping Bacardi. I'm the proof when I'm in the booth. Spitting on the mic. It's anti-vax. Putin hates all of them blacks. Putin is a bad racist. Put them in the ground, white or brown. And I'm in Plano town. And you know you just got found. I'm a pimp on a blimp. Unless it's David Shrimp. No, you can't stop my shine. I'm number 99. And you know I grind and shine. And you know I do it on the time. One more time, I'm teaching class. This is your whole class. Zelensky is a VIP. Ukraine and I go insane. Put a bullet in Putin's
Oh my God, look at that woman in the back.
I don't know
I'm
when
a
this cracking
Zelensky stand. I love you, Vladimir Zelensky. You are so smart. What's the smell? Did somebody fire? No, what can you say? Vaccinate me straight or gay. I love you, and I love to whine and grind all the time. And you got that sanitizer.
Oh, where'd that
And you
come
know
from?
I got that Pfizer. You know I stick it in my vein. Put a bullet in Putin's brain. Do it for the Ukraine. Before I go insane, let me antibacterial my body at the party. Sipping Bacardi. You know the flow. And I am a pimp. Cause I am on the blimp. Eating lots of steak and shrimp. One more time, I'm 99.
Oh my
And you know I'm grinding shine. Gas prices way too high. Vladimir Putin needs to die. Gas prices way too high. Vladimir needs to die. I'm the truth in the booth. Take my picture. I'm a winner. I'ma eat you for dinner. Okay.
You want to go to?
I just want to say,
I love you. We need to take out Vladimir Putin, like Lindsey Graham said. Thank you, Mayor Mullins. I appreciate the time. Peace. God bless you all.
I need context.
All right. My context is that's one of the funniest videos I've ever seen in my life, and
I love this guy. I want John Boy to hire him.
He's incredible. Incredible.
I followed him on all socials. On Twitter, I think it's Alex Stein 99 on Twitter or Insta. It's Primetime Stein. On Twitter, it's Alex. I'll put out the socials on this. Like I want to hire. He does this all the time. He goes to like these meetings and does it on Zoom. Like he talks about like his daughter who identifies as a lizard and like they need to build a auditorium in the classroom and stuff. Like it's really he's pretty damn funny.
Who is this man? Like what does he do?
Yeah,
he does this.
He does that. Like okay, that's his
day job. Okay, wow, you could really get a job as anything in this country.
He's controversial when he's like giving real takes. So I know John Boy would be afraid to hire him, but I would. You know, they did say to us in the meeting, if there's someone you think we should hire and you really believe in it, like bring it to us and we'll do it. Like I really think we need to hire Alex Stein, Primetime 99.
Wait, Bobby, who's got the whole video? Do you know? Like, where can I find the full video?
It's on YouTube. Prayers for Ukraine.
Prayers for Ukraine.
Yeah.
Which just send all like those figures over to Simple Man Radio. And be like, okay, just push them over there. Just push them over there.
First thing that I literally type in PRA and it comes up Prayers for Ukraine, Alex Stein.
He literally that was our episode last week, and he turned it into a 2.5 minute song.
What happened?
So he's a Simple Man Radio guy.
He's host of the Conspiracy Castle. With the Illuminati.
I haven't listened. I'm gonna listen to the podcast. So I want to see if it's like him being serious or jokes. But I want we should, it should be the Conspiracy Castle presented by SeatGeek. This week we have Joe's McFly on the podcast. That's what should be.
To the Conspiracy Castle, guys. My name
All
is
right,
Alex.
guys, I do have to go.
No. I need you for the Eric Adams stuff.
The vaccine.
There's a lot of stuff. I found a video of him of like a PSA.
All right. Give me. I got 5 more.
How long do we have?
I got
Snacks?
5 more.
All right, so
5 more,
Eric
let's go.
Adams is a scumbag.
Yeah.
Total dirtbag. So what do you think about this next before we get into this PSA? He created a TikTok on Monday after the Nets beat the Knicks. KD, Kyrie's in the stands, like making a mockery out of this. Kevin Durant calls them out, like probably the most embarrassing day because it was Nets versus Knicks. Kyrie's in, Kyrie was the first game where he was there, like making a mockery of him. And then Monday morning, he creates a TikTok account and he starts it with "Bing bong, what's going on TikTok? Let's get to work," or something like that.
Yeah,
that's totally like a disgraceful move, right?
I literally was blown away. I couldn't stand it.
So I wasn't overreacting when I'm like, oh my God.
No.
Part of me is like, am I just being a Nets fan who's overreacting? I was like, no, this is insane.
Okay, it's no secret. I hate Kyrie Irving. I hate the Nets. I'm a Knicks fan. And I literally thought that was awful.
Unreal. He's a scumbag. And then his thing for Kyrie's like, well, Kyrie, he can play. He got to get vaccinated. And then with MLB, it's like, well, we'll have something figured out by opening day. You know, so this is the only time where I do care about the Nets not having a lot of fans because we're not putting on as much pressure as like if this was the Knicks, there'd be way more pressure.
I think if this were the Knicks,
there'd be riots.
He'd be playing.
Oh,
it's so
if it was the Knicks, this wouldn't be around.
And he's a loser. Like he has tweets saying he's a Nets fan, and then tweets saying he's a Knicks fan. Like he's a total scumbag.
It's like worse than De Blasio wearing a Mets Yankees.
Oh, that was criminal.
Oh,
that was criminal. Also, I'll be right back because all that water I chugged has finally just caught up to me.
No, that's bullcrap. Hold it.
Been there.
Okay. You know what? That would have been a bad. I'm gonna be a good host. I'm gonna stay here.
So I found this PSA of him and I clipped it up so it's not as long. And it's basically like talking about like making sure your kids aren't bringing bad things into the house. And we're gonna go through it one by one and talk about like this guy is just a moron. Like how did this guy get it's unreal. This is why I vote as a joke this is why I'm voting for Kadarius Toney because it's like might as well with all of these jokes.
Yeah, it doesn't. It just doesn't matter with these.
This is his PSA.
Asshole politicians.
Box, but if you look through it closely, you don't know what your child may be hiding. For instance, a gun could be hidden, a small caliber weapon could be hidden inside a jewelry box.
Is that it?
That was him?
What does that mean to find bullet? Does it mean your child is carrying a gun? No. Where there's smoke, there's possible fire. Where there's a bullet, there's possibly a gun.
Well, one dummy, you just found the gun, stupid ass. And what kind of kid, what kind of child is hiding guns and then bullets in a separate area? Like what an idiot. And also, like he brings, and there's two more. He brings it the most obvious places. No, like how about looking the ceiling panels? How about looking between the box frame and the mattress? He's like, look in a jewelry box and behind a picture frame for a gun and bullets. But wait, there's more. Maybe you should check your backpack. Oh wow, Eric Adams, is that where you think people should look? And this is nuts. And the commentary around it.
Look through it to see what exactly is your child carrying in addition to a book. Something simple as a crack pipe, a used crack pipe. Could he have found it on the street? That's quite possible. But this is a discussion piece where you should start speaking with him to find out what is he doing with it.
So specifically, he says a used crack pipe. A used crack pipe, and then it's a discussion piece. It's not a fucking discussion piece, you moron. He's smoking crack. It's not no child is just carrying around a crack pipe.
Those walls are terrible.
On the street.
Walls are. That is a terrible color.
Yeah, like I know he just pulled a crack pipe out of the kid's bag, but like we need.
I can't get my mind off
walls
that.
at the house.
Can we not deviate from the fact that this man's an absolute lunatic idiot?
The one thing I can't understand is if your child finds a crack pipe, but that's not a discussion piece. The discussion is, hey, don't pick this up. That's the discussion.
And people
Should you pick this up? No.
People voted for this man. Who's the Bobby? Do you know who the alternate was?
No, I'm gonna have to run for New York mayor at some point.
What's the guy?
I think it was an Italian Republican, Snacks.
It was what's his name? It was the Guardian Angels. Not Derek. No, that's a football player at my school.
Derek Dietrich.
What?
No. The name I was about to say was a football player at my school.
Hold on, I'll look it up.
Yes, please
NYC
look it up, Justin, because I'm gonna kill Danny.
Race.
I'll play the last clip while you guys look.
It's a baby doll, but also it could be a place where you can secrete or hide drugs. Run your hands over the pillows. This one could be hidden inside a pillow, a gun. Just look and see what's inside your bookcases. Perfect place to hide cocaine. There are no First Amendment rights.
There are no First Amendment rights.
I selectively clipped that to make it sound worse.
All right, Snacks.
Oh, you're awful.
Unreal. Like how did this guy get through life? And not only get through life, become the mayor of the biggest city in the world, in the United States.
All right, Snacks. Here was the alternative. Curtis Sliwa.
That's the name, Sliwa.
Born into a Catholic family of Polish and Italian descent from Brooklyn. Carnesi.
Like they're the guys that like go in the subway and like they patrol it. Like, what's the name of their organization? I forgot what it's called, but they wear like red hats, like red berets.
I think it's the Guardian Angel. That's what this guy was wearing.
Wow, fucking A, man. This is crazy. I can't believe that man's the mayor. I've never seen those clips.
I'll be honest.
I've never seen those clips.
I mean, I just hope Robinson Cano cannot play at Citi Field. That's all I'm going to say. I wouldn't mind.
Dude, that's enough. Okay, all right. So my whole thing, somebody called into the K show yesterday.
Vaccinate my body.
Was arguing that, okay, well, if you're going to let employees of the Nets, the Mets, the Knicks, whoever's an employee of a New York team like that, if you're going to let them play being unvaccinated, then don't you have to hire back all of the employees you fired for?
Yes, you scumbags. Like, why are people like using that as a defense? Like, this makes you look worse. You fired all these people.
Yeah,
like
I know.
It makes you look way worse.
I get it, but I think that's the only reason that he hasn't lifted this yet.
Yeah, because I mean, not only did they fire him, but
it's all about PR.
Not only it's okay. Let's say it's been a year or two and COVID slowed down. It's been like a few months, and you fired all these people, and like ruined their lives. Now COVID. It's like it's not over, but it's not having the impact that it was, and it's been like 2 months.
Yeah, like so while it's so impossibly stupid that this was even a thing to begin with, in a sense, I'm not saying this because Kyrie and I hate him, because now it's going to fuck the Yankees and Aaron Judge for 81 games, but it's kind of a fine line, Justin. Like you said, it's been only a couple months. Like, how is he going to explain? Okay, well, I fired thousands of New York employees, a lot of them in the medical field.
But also, was it him or was it de Blasio that made this rule? And
I think de Blasio did it right when he went out. Like,
no one would have complained if the first day he got rid of this rule.
No, he didn't. Of course not. But he didn't. And now he's kind of in a conundrum. He's going to be like, oh, well, and people are going to be like, you did that. Because the Mets, Yankees, Knicks, Nets, they want to play in New York. But what about the thousands of people that you just put on unemployment because they didn't take a shot? So,
yeah, and that's why I've seen people saying, like, well, he can't make an exception for Kyrie. And it's like, no, Kyrie is just this is pointing out how dumb this is. That, like, people,
correct.
People are allowed to go out, be everywhere, and people have lost. Like this is in a sense like Kyrie's like the example for like everyone else. Like, I don't want there just be an exemption for Kyrie. I want everyone to be able to work and make a living.
The one big flaw in it is that, like, another, like, I'm talking solely from a sports standpoint right now. Another team's player can come in and play.
Kyrie can stand right there on the. He can tug.
That was fun. Kyrie just standing on the court. I for some reason gotta laugh at that.
Yeah, I mean it's crazy, and clearly.
Oh my god, I got pissed.
That was
Also, by the way, Eli Bidner brought this up in the chat for draft content. He said just piss in a bottle. I was like, that's draft content only.
That's been done. We're
gonna be in a different location this year where the camera won't be able to cut off the bottom half of your body.
We'll
So
just go stand behind the chairs.
So then
that is true. Or just turn your body.
Can we just get
that is true? You can also
Yeah, we should turn our bodies.
Can't we just get like one of those blur out things?
Oh yes.
No, I don't think that works on the live stream.
Why not? It's your fucking
Should we wear suits for the draft?
Oh, this one. I do have to go, but this is just insane. Look at this. Did you Justin? You see this?
Can I add this guy to the kill draft?
You should.
Yeah, honestly,
he's
if you
talking
want
about
to.
a president of Ukraine that's literally on the ground fighting in battle in war.
Who, by the way, needs to be like in hiding and is probably moving every 5 fucking minutes because there is a country that wants to kill him.
Yeah,
and the U.S. was like, "Yo, we could get you out," and he's like, "Bro, I don't want to leave. Just get me my equipment that I need to fight them." Like,
well,
Peter,
for the people listening on the podcast, Peter Schiff said, "I understand times are hard, but doesn't the president of Ukraine own a suit? I don't have much respect for current members of the U.S. Congress either, but I still want to address them wearing a T-shirt. I wouldn't want to disrespect the institution or the United States." I almost have like some like it's. We're starting to talk politics, and it's in a comedic, but it's like, man, it's like it's hard to not talk about politics when you're doing a comedy show because they're all so stupid. Yeah. Like they're the dumbest people in the world. Like I think the lowest members of society are politicians. Like I have more respect for drug dealers than politicians.
People that just make everything about the United States, and then everything's about the United States. The sanctity of the United States.
All right,
Snacks. We gotta do Florida versus New Jersey. Florida versus New Jersey, man. Let's do it quick.
Hurry the fuck up.
Okay. All right. This week on Florida versus New Jersey, man.
That shit, I love that graphic.
Snacks, can we Danny? Can we continue to get the music?
Florida man versus New Jersey man. It's the greatest segment in the world. It's who gets it right. We don't know because both states are kind of fucking crazy.
That was very well done. We're gonna have you do that every week.
Needs work.
All right. First up, what woman was arrested after punching another woman in the face for pulling into her driveway? Now, I have a question for all of you. When you're driving around, and let's just say you made a wrong turn. I did this last week. I pulled into somebody's driveway, and I didn't realize how narrow it was, so I kind of pulled in even more. Then I went out. Do you do this? This is a common practice.
Yeah.
You do this.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Snacks?
Punch somebody in the face?
No. Do you pull into somebody else's driveway when you make a wrong turn?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I got to turn around.
I'll be honest.
Okay, what woman?
I'm going Jersey.
So much pain.
I'm going to say Jersey because the roads are a little more narrow.
And
I'm trying to think of a way to because I do this, but you also because people will look out their window like, who's that? I think if you are a gun carrying citizen, every time you do that, you should wave your gun out the window and then drive away and just really mess with that person for the rest of their day. Like that person's going to be like, this person pulled in the driveway, waved the gun, and then drove away.
All of you are wrong. It is Florida.
That's bullshit.
Really?
I think you're lying.
You want to know why?
Sorry.
I think people in New Jersey people in New Jersey understand that, okay, somebody may pull into my driveway, they're going to turn around. Florida, I am literally the only one on this block.
Okay,
you could have easily made a K-turn. I'm going to get out of my house and punch you in the face.
I will say that's a fair rebuttal.
I have a feeling there's more to the story to this because if they were simply just pulling in the driveway, turning around, you wouldn't have time to punch them in the face. So I'm going to say whoever this person's name is, free them because there's more to the story than this.
It's this woman.
Free her.
Free her.
Free that woman.
There's definitely more. It's a very quick process to pull in someone's driveway, back out, leave. No one's. You don't have time unless they're in the driveway, which is then you should pick another driveway, dummy.
What man was arrested after hitting his girlfriend in the face with a burrito?
Fucking loser. Wait, a burrito? Wait, there's so much happening here. That's Florida. Also, I lost the battle. I'll be right back, but it's Florida.
Okay.
Just get a bottle. Don't you have a bottle or something?
I don't. My coffee's still going.
Just pee in it.
Chug
the coffee and pee in it.
I'm going Florida.
Danny goes Florida. Snacks goes Florida.
I'll say Jersey because I'm just saying it.
Bobby's 0 for 2.
See, this is not fair. This is 2 weeks in a row where I just picked something to be different and I lost.
No, you can't do it. Don't do that.
No, yeah. What are
Don't
you
do that.
talking about?
It's not Talking Giants where you have to be different. All right. What state has this law? No, I have to wait for Danny King. But we're going to say it anyway. What state has this law where... Oh, what am I trying to find here?
Where's next? There it is.
There is. What state has this law under a 1941 statute bringing any poor person into a county from another county in the state without having first obtained permission from the county welfare board is a misdemeanor? So basically, if you move a poor person, and this is terrible.
Someone on welfare?
If you move a poor person from county to county line, it is considered a misdemeanor. What state is that? What state has this law?
But this is objective. This is talking about someone that's living on welfare, right?
I would believe
there's
so.
no like real definition of poor.
I would believe so.
So explain it. It's so they moving.
I'm a little confused, but you know what? I think I get the gist of it, and I'm going Jersey. Us counties are very territorial of each other. So
I'm gonna say Florida, but I feel like there's more to this story. I feel like this is a headline grab. Like
I'm saying Florida.
There's definitely way more to this story and reasoning behind this. Besides, like, oh, don't like if you help a poor person, you're going just a misdemeanor. Like, there's definitely way more to the story than this.
Yeah, Florida. Did Justin freeze at
frozen.
this very moment? Oh no!
Oh, this guy sucks.
He's frozen.
Oh my god, the suspense is killing me right now.
What if God was...
Sax, how much longer do you have?
I mean, I'm way past. I'm probably gonna get a little bitched at, but I'm doing. I'm doing it for the simple men.
Well, I mean, we lost Justin.
On a bus.
What if God was one of us?
I always think of I like to change those lyrics to like "Killed a stranger on a bus."
Daddy.
So what do we do here?
I don't really know what we do.
Here he is.
I mean,
was it Florida or New Jersey?
It was New Jersey.
damn it.
All right, next one.
Next one. What? This has a little bit of a caveat. But what state? What woman reportedly drove around with a cardboard license plate that clearly did not fool the cops?
I've seen this where it says I lost my tag. In fact, I'm going to say Florida because I have this picture.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Florida too.
That feels like Jersey. I'll say Florida though.
Florida is.
If it feels like Jersey, say Jersey, Danny. Don't just agree with us.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna say Jersey.
Well, you're wrong. It's Florida.
All right, what is
I hope it's Jersey.
It is technically New York, but I found the story to be so absurd that I had to share it.
All right, so nobody gets points for that. Sorry, Danny.
I say I should because I'm from New York.
Fuck New York.
All right, next one.
Whoa!
And this is the cardboard license plate.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's actually terrible.
Yeah, that looks nothing like ours.
Well, it's
Oh
New
my
York.
god, that's so bad.
Oh yeah. I feel
love
like this person. I almost fell back in my chair.
I was gonna say. I heard that ruckus.
All right. We have.
I feel like that person was trying to get caught.
All right, we have two more.
Hurry.
What man calls 911 to have meth tested for authenticity?
Florida.
That's Florida.
Florida.
Yes, you are all correct.
That's maybe the easiest
I've
one
never
of all
heard
time.
of a Florida statement in my life.
That's so easy.
Go,
Right, no, that's it.
Go
That's
watch
all
all his videos. He talks about like he's messing with Portland, like with their like Antifa stuff. He's like, I guess they had something like they were like providing like clean needles or pipes or something like that. He's like, we don't need that. He's like, we need to be able to test it because people are dying. Like we need to have like be able to test if we have clean dope. So thank you. Like go watch his videos are amazing. And they have to let him talk. It's like I think it's called like the Brown Act, where it's like when you are on those, you get like 2 minutes or 2 or 3 minutes of uninterrupted time.
Oh.
All
Well,
right,
that's
next
it.
one.
No, that's
No,
it.
that's it.
That's 5.
All right. I love you guys.
Where do you
all.
have to go? Where do you have to go,
That's the one
Snacks?
in the car.
I got to take a work call.
With who?
We're not all half a millionaires, Bobby.
About what?
Yeah. About what? Maybe I'll screen record the whole thing so you can find out.
Oh, next week.
Yeah.
We
All right, love
need
you
to
all.
get everyone
Yes, sir.
access to be able to just live stream whatever your activities on Twitter for Simple Man Radio.
Understand what Cheyenne.
See you guys.
All right,
next
guys.
week. I actually
We'll
had
see you guys all
I actually had
next
a lot
week.
of fun that episode, and I'm taking a lot of credit for going like 15 minutes over than I really should have. So credit to me. I'm a true simple man. If this was
True Simple Man legend.
Yeah.
I should be working on talking Giant stuff right now, but I'm not. So thank you. Thank you.
The
to
real
me
simple
most.
man. All right. See you guys later.
This one had
Yeah.
now that we can share audio. I'm spending a lot more time on prep now for the show, but I like it. I'm having fun with the show, so that's all that matters.
It's all
In fact, I
about
was thinking about when we're going to do Simple Man Radio live from New York. That'll be fun. And we got to really cause a lot of issues in the office. Right now, I'm trying to fix my tax code and stuff, and the HR person's just not understanding what my questions are. And I'm asking her like, what? I was like, because they're on the website, it has like it says number of dependents and then taxes withheld. But for number of dependent, it says like enter dollar amount, but it's like that's not a dollar amount. It's either you have 0 or 1. I keep asking her, like, should I put 0 for this and then the amount deducted from the next one? And she's like, well, have you talked to your accountant? I was like, no, I'm not asking you how much I should deduct. I'm telling you, is this like this is saying dollar amount? Should I just put a 1? Like, because I'd have to pay taxes this year, and that sucks, and I don't want to do that again. So I'm trying to get ahead of the ball, especially now that I'm making more money. That like I'd have to pay like $200,000 in taxes. I don't want to do that.
I was close to having to file my. I was close to having to file my first.
Have you filled everything out, Justin?
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I filled.
Do you get a tax
my,
return?
No, I didn't do that yet. I mean, I did my.
Will you get money back though?
I don't know. This year is my first year full time, so I don't know if I'm going to get anything back. I got like a
I'm
few.
going to have to use our Patreon to pay my taxes.
You have to use what?
Like when we pull out the Patreon money, that's like basically all going to paying my taxes.
Oh, okay.
Which sucks. Which speaking of which, we need to do the North Carolina trip. Let's do it right now. We can make it content. Let's look at prices.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I already have my hotel room and everything situated, so.
Oh, is this serious? Like, are you guys actually going to North Carolina?
Yeah, I'm actually doing this. So
I
am
Mr.
going.
Brownstone has an extra room, because if that would be Mr. Brownstone, how far do you live from Charlotte?
Good question. Yeah, I already have my room and everything. My buddy has a timeshare, like, and the company that he has the timeshare with has hotel rooms all over the country. So I'm good. I'm set. And I'm driving down. So I may no, I'm not flying, because then how would we get around? So yeah, I'm gonna drive down. It's a 9-hour drive. Huh?
Charlotte, North Carolina.
No, like
when?
when?
A live show in North Carolina.
Memorial Day weekend.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna leave Friday morning, get down there Friday night to see the truck race.
Have to do a hotel. All right, and Mr. Brownstone's maybe one of like 2 listeners I would be like feel comfortable staying at their house or inviting myself into their house. So I have to get a hotel now.
Oh my God, Mr. Brownstone lives down there, and it's a 4-hour drive for him. I live up here, and it's a 9-hour drive.
Yeah, North Carolina is pretty big. All right, let's look at hotel.
So Bobby, did we say the plan was like Friday afternoon before the truck race we would have like a live show?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay, all right, then 8:30 p.m. is the truck race, and then
Talking
Saturday talking Camping World Truck Series. And then Saturday,
maybe, I don't know, because we want people to get off work in time and drive.
Well, I want to go to the truck race. Saturday, I'm not going to any race. Saturday is my hangout day and explore day. So if we want people to, I think we should have it Saturday. And then we can like go somewhere. We can like go to a place maybe.
But where are we
could have
from then?
we can have the show at like 7 and the truck race starts at 8:30. Or we can even do that on a Friday.
That sounds like a
all right, what's Memorial Day weekend?
It's the last weekend in May.
It's day where we honor our fallen heroes.
I need dates though. Was it the 20th?
The last weekend in May. I will get that to you in 1 second.
27 through 29.
April, May. Yes. So 27, 28, 29. And then I will be driving back up to New Jersey on the 30th. Danny King, you're gonna have to fill in for me for Talking Giants.
If you
All
need
right, May
to.
27th to May 29th.
Bobby, we could do Bobby, do you want to do
No, we're gonna we'll put out that
Worst
episode.
fears.
We'll record
fears.
that mailbag.
Oh, that's right. Well,
put
the
that
mailbag on Friday, and then we'll put that out on Monday. Okay, great.
No, I say we do an Edge review and worst fears. The best 2 episodes Talking Giants.
Oh my
we've seen all
gosh,
year.
yes. Danny, that was a great episode. I don't know what anybody.
I thought it was great.
We need to go back on our worst fears. Danny, what was?
I thought losing Aldrich Rosas after his all pro season. I was like, oh, we're screwed.
Well, technically, we were screwed.
All right, if I stay at this bumfuck economy inn, I can have a trip for. Wait, one traveler. Damn it, one traveler. Change the prices.
Yeah, I may try and get a third person to come down with us, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to try and convince one of my friends to do that. Danny King, you want to come?
Possibly. I got to see what my schedule is going to look like.
Okay.
I got to wait for my work schedule.
All right, then come down to us, and then we'll drive from there.
There's some pretty reasonable prices. I may just book this now.
By the way, happy.
Where are you staying, Justin?
I have no idea. Wait, hold on. I actually searched it last night. Let's see if it's still in my maps.
Maybe we could pull out the Patreon like today, and I'll book my stuff out of it.
March Madness and stuff, guys. Let's have a tournament.
I'm staying at the Wingate by Wyndham in Tyvola Glen Circle, Charlotte. That's where I'm staying. And from Charlotte,
Days Inn by Wyndham,
Charlotte Motor Speedway. It's about a half an hour drive to the speedway, but the Tyvola Glen Circle.
Here it is. Wingate by Wyndham, Mooresville. You said?
Hold on. What did I got to figure out what I said. Yeah, the Wingate by Wyndham. That's where I think I'm staying.
All right. So it says this trip, obviously with fees, it's gonna be like $500.
That's not too bad though.
Is it American Bank Stadium in Charlotte? What is the Panthers Stadium called?
Bank of America Stadium.
Bank of America.
It's a 5-minute drive from JR Motorsports. Junior Motorsports.
I love Dale Jr. I may cry when I see his Hall of Fame plaque. Bank of America Stadium.
You know what? When you guys go down there, you guys have to go to the stadium. You're saying that right now, but you have to thank them for providing Joe Shane a chance.
That is true. I have to go to the intern office at the ticketing office.
Is American Airlines good?
Yes.
You're flying?
Yeah, with gas prices, it makes sense.
Yeah. But then how are you going to get around places?
I wonder if I could rent a car, maybe see how much that costs.
I mean,
but yeah, American Airlines, we took it down.
I'm
to
saying
Miami.
listeners will be there. So, like, Mr. Brownstone said he's going to get a hotel. So, Mr. Brownstone.
What are you saying, Danny?
I said, no, because why is American Airlines good? I said, I think they're good. I think they're like one of the top
I like to fly
airlines.
United, but
Really?
I love United, yeah.
I don't think United flies into this airport, CLT.
Charlotte.
All right, so American Airlines.
I'm excited for this. So it's 2 weekends in a row. It's Memorial Day weekend. I'll be in Charlotte. And then in June, the first weekend in June, I'm going up to Epping, New Hampshire to see NHRA and drag racing. So those are two weekend trips that I'm taking.
So Spirit Airlines, it's the plus $0. Taking American, it's plus 75 on the way back.
Well, I mean,
is that worth it?
With Spirit, you might be placed out on the wing, or you might have something. You might be.
Is it that bad? Spirit. Like it's an hour and a half. It's an hour and 40-minute flight. Is Spirit that bad?
I thought you've flown that before.
No.
Oh.
Me personally, I would not take a Spirit flight.
Mr. Brownstone said he'll be your chauffeur.
Let me calculate gas. Gas calculator.
Unload.
It's probably going to go up. Even more.
I was so mad I got it for $4.19 that I went back yesterday. It was $4.17. I was ready to cry.
Danny, you never lived the glory days of
Melbourne.
gas prices actually being cheap. It was right when I got my license that it was like really cheap. Like that was like a big problem. I was like, whoa, I could fill my tank up with $25, and now it's like, oh, I could fill my tank up with $55.
8-hour drive.
I know.
I hate driving. That's the biggest thing, honestly. Like,
Oh, it's an 8-hour drive for you? It's a 9-hour drive. I cannot believe this. It's a 9-hour drive for me. It's an 8-hour drive for you, and you live already in the South.
560 miles. Let's round up to 600. 600. My car probably gets like 15 miles to the gallon.
Yep, taken by Honda Cross Tour, which does not do very well on road trips. Does not.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it's going to cost over $300 in just gas.
I had to get gas twice. Just going to Southern Delaware, which is like a 3.5-hour drive, which was bizarre.
Yeah,
I still think possibly driving it might be cheap. Well, I think it's better just to drive, so then when you get to the place, you can go where you want, and that's why we're doing what we're doing, and we're not flying.
I did forget we were on Superman Radio for a second.
This is the content that
You know,
people signed up for.
my local airport has flights to Charlotte. Let me look at that right now. Let me start over. Leaving from.
Damn it, Colorado State's shitting on Michigan right now.
Oh, I got to fill up my bracket.
God damn it.
4.5 hours from Richmond, Virginia. Oh, there's an NASCAR race in Richmond too. That's a good track. It's a short track. I've never been. I've been to Martinsville. I've been to Darlington. I've been to Talladega. I've been to Dover. I've been to Bristol. I think that might be it. I've never been to Pocono. Pocono sucks.
Yeah, it's
Never
more
been to Charlotte.
expensive to fly out of Florida. All right, so Orlando.
Boom. All right, so this is happening. Bobby Skinner's going to find flights. We should end this.
Hold on,
Because
let me figure this out.
Okay.
All right, you know what? There's Royal Inn, Charlotte.
When is the Richmond race, Chris Peace? I'm going to look that up right now. NASCAR.com.
I might just stay at a shitty hotel.
Yeah, do it. Let's see.
Qual-
When is
Quality
Richmond?
Inn.
Oh, it's April 3rd. Oh, that's too. That's I can't do April. And after the first 2 weeks in May, I'm good. then football like slows down. Yeah, they're having
This
the All-Star
trip
race
might
at
be-
Texas this year.
I might not be able to do this trip.
Whoa!
You already promised people you were.
I didn't promise. I said we're going to try.
All right, well, I'll do it, and I'll have a show.
Here's
know
the
what,
thing:
Justin?
is let me
A
figure
live
out how.
show
Let me
of
hold
our
on.
worst fears.
Let me start
Yes,
this.
Danny comes with me, and then Danny King and I have a Talking Giants episode of our
Okay, I
worst
have to get a
fears.
rental car. So how much?
And not the worst fears of the Giants, just Danny's and I's worst fears.
just in life, just our real life struggles.
All right.
Us like, Danny in college, me just recently graduating college. We talk about our worst fears in life.
Oh, what am I gonna do with my life once I graduate?
And then the fall race is in September, right in the middle of football season. God damn it. Yeah, basically my window for going to races is the second week of May to like mid-July. That's my window. That is my window. June 26th, Nashville. Ah, shit. Well, I'll be in no. Oh, it could. Ooh, wow. Don't tempt me. I may be going to Nashville in August for a weekend. And then I may go back to Nashville again when not May. I may go to Nashville in August. I am definitely going to Nashville when the Giants play the Titans.
Nashville seems like a cool city.
That's
My worst
happening.
fear is the Giants are going to play in London, and I really want to go to that game.
Well, I may have to sacrifice Nashville if we go to London. If we have a London game like that, I may have to sacrifice. So I don't want that to happen this year.
I think we do have a London game coming.
You think we do?
Yeah, because I mean, like, it's like what it's the Giants Jags. That game to me makes the most sense to put in London. You bring the Giants over there.
Aren't we also playing the Packers this year?
We are.
I think don't they have a London game this year?
They do. Oh, the odds of us having a London game.
Yes, we're playing the Packers away. We're playing both the Packers and the Jaguars away.
That could honestly, they might make Giants Packers the London game.
Yeah.
2 storied franchises. I already see the headlines they got putting out over there.
Should I try and get John Boy to expense this?
No, you should not.
Why not? I mean, I wouldn't do this on my own without talking Giants. I'm gonna be by myself.
I mean, hey, go for it, but I'm not, because I was gonna do this anyway.
Yeah, it's understandable for you not, but for me.
Oh well, if you're going to, I may.
Well, here's the thing: is originally I didn't want to do this in Charlotte. I want to do it like
said North Carolina. What?
Yeah, I was
better
thinking
place
like
in North
Maggie
Carolina?
Valley or Asheville, like somewhere nice, not a big city. Charlotte sucks. It's a big city. If I'm going to North Carolina, I'm talking mountains, so maybe we just don't do it that weekend. How about that?
Well, I don't want to go back down to North Carolina.
But I don't want to stay in Charlotte the more I'm thinking about it. I kind of want to do it in Maggie Valley, North Carolina.
All right, then you have your event in Maggie Valley and I'll be in Charlotte.
All right, so it's looking like we're not going to be doing an event in North Carolina.
Wow, after all that.
But I'm glad we figured it out here in talking through it instead of teasing it, because it's just, I'm not going to spend $600 to go work in Charlotte and not enjoy North Carolina. I love North Carolina. I don't love Charlotte.
All right.
Patreon prices.
All right. Well, I'll go to the NASCAR hall, and I'll take Danny King down with me, and we'll talk about our worst fears.
Yeah, don't pay for anything until like I said, we got to officially announce anything. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna do it.
All right. Well, I'll do it, and if anybody still wants to join me, they can.
All right, we'll see what happens. Because I'm not. I'm not spending I got to pay fucking taxes. So all right, that's the show. I got to get some shit done. Stay simple.